are you? Where am I? Where are my pants?
I am Mike Hearn. I'm an illustrator and creator of Walter the Wicked, a webcomic about Looney Tunes-esque medieval magical mayhem. This is Walter the Wicked's Patreon page. As to your pants, they called and they asked me to tell you that they would return in a few days when you learn to appreciate them more.
What?
The folks at Patreon explain it way better than I could, but you can think of it in two ways by my estimation. Think of it like subscribing to a tip jar because you love The Wicked One, or think of it like subscribing to amazing bonus content because you love The Wicked One.
Why?
Because the comic is not actually free to produce, and while Walter has infinite resources and access to a near limitless array of spells and artifacts, I've been unable to convince him to share these wonderful gifts with me. He can be quite the ungrateful, malevolent demigod sometimes.
Are you going to hold Walter hostage unless I pay?
Do you believe anyone could hold that wonderfully wicked warlock against his will? As much fun as it is to bend my artistic skills to his will week to week, it does not actually allow me to reap any of the usual benefits one would think you would get from creating an entire universe. Certainly the joy Walter and his world brings me, and doubly so the joy I can see he brings you, my faithful readers, is ample to sustain the status quo, but I want more.
More? Define.
As a family man, happily married for 13 years, with 2 kids, a 4-year-old and one on the way, as well as a full-time job, my time is always at a premium. This limits my ability to turn Walter the Wicked into a viable financial prospect in more ways than just the amount of content I can produce. I have no interest in littering the site with outside advertising, and I'd have no idea where to start on that even if I could. So here's where I turn to you, my patrons. I want to bring you as much Walter the Wicked as I possibly can. The end goal would be at least 3 strips per week, but also books, both analog and digital, games, and other collectibles. And as ambitious as this sounds, a movie or cartoon series. With an income of 0, that's just not possible.
You've twisted my arm. How can I help?
I have no delusions of grandeur here. Every dollar received through the program will be treasured and used in every way possible to give us all more Walter. In the short term, your gracious patronage will allow me to not only cover expenses for the website, my illustration tools and equipment, but also help me create more bonus content and develop more reasons for you to come to Walter's World every week. I'm talking contests, giveaways, and the like. Fun! I will set the creator goals with the specifics, but here are the basics. Once I bring in enough to viably consider Walter the Wicked a paying part-time job, I'll have no choice but to treat it as such and give you another official strip update every week. Between this point and the later goals, everything will just get bigger and better. More process videos, more contests, more content in general, possibly even new strips outside of Walter's World. To hit the full 3-strip update or more and maintain the level of quality that I have now, I'll really need to make Walter my primary source of income. At the very least, it'll have to comfortably rival what I bring in now on my day job. When it comes to feeding my family, I'm not willing to take unnecessary risks. Everything beyond here would be used to take Walter the Wicked to the next level. Like I mentioned before, movies, an animated series, games, the works. Big dreams. Without your support, Walter will keep on being wicked. I doubt anything can stop him at this point. But with your support, just imagine the mayhem we could unleash.